to give you my recommendations for the top 5 Spanish language learning resources for beginners. So please note this is for absolute beginners, A0, A1, maybe A2. So these are all resources that I found and still find very helpful, and I thought I'd just share them with you so that you could also know about them. And obviously there are way more that I haven't even mentioned, way more that I probably don't know about, and probably ones that work better for you than they worked for me. But these are just my top 5, so let's get into it. If you've watched my channel before, you would have heard me talk about this first one, and that is Spanish Dict. I can't make this video without mentioning Spanish Dict. So Spanish Dict is amazing. It's a free website that you can use, and it basically has everything you need. It has so many lessons that you can do that range from beginner to advanced, and they are just little short lessons. I believe there are videos included, and they're pretty great. It also serves as a dictionary, as the name would suggest, and it gives you the translations of everything, but more importantly, it gives you the conjugations of every single verb, and it gives you every single conjugation you could ever need, all on one page. So it's really, really amazing. You can translate words from Spanish to English or from English to Spanish. There is also a Spanish Dict Premium, so where you pay and then you get more features. I have not paid for the premium, so if you want to see what the premium includes, you can check it out for yourself. But there are many free things that you can use before then. The next resource is a website called Profe Dele. So slowly, it's Profe Dele. This website is really, really amazing, and actually my teacher introduced me to this website, so I do it with my teacher, but then I also go back and do it alone after my lessons. So basically this website has topic-specific activities. So if you have a specific topic you are learning about or a grammar point, then there are a list of really fun activities that you can do to practice that specific topic or grammar point. And these are really, really fun activities, and I really enjoy doing them. So even though I only do 1 or 2 of them from a specific topic with my teacher, I go back after my lesson and do all the rest by myself. I believe this website also has a YouTube channel where they have videos explaining these specific topics or grammar points. The next one is a bit debatable, but I want to put it in here because I believe it's very important for very beginners, like beginner, you know nothing about the language and you're just starting to learn. I think this one is important. That is a grammar book. So any grammar book will do, but I recommend one where you can write in the book. You can fill in the blank spaces and you can answer questions and write into the book. If you only have a book that just has a list of facts and isn't engaging, it's not going to work as well. At least it didn't for me. So as soon as I got a grammar book where I could write the answers in and I could interact with the book, it worked really, really well. And the reason I think this is very important for beginners is so that you can just get a grasp of how the language works. You're not going to learn to speak fluently from the grammar book, but it will give you a sense of how the language works, the language rules, and I just think it's really, really useful. So you can get that base knowledge before you move on to more understanding. Okay, the 4th resource I'm going to recommend is YouTube. Everybody has YouTube. If you're watching me right now, you have YouTube. So this one should be really easy and accessible. YouTube has so many resources and so many people who make videos about learning Spanish. The channels I recommend the most is Dreaming Spanish. He makes level appropriate, comprehensible input videos. So he has super beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And it's really, really great, so I highly recommend you check it out. Another one is Spanish After Hours, and she also makes beginner-friendly comprehensible input videos. And the last resource is the Ollie Richards books. I have 2 of them, but the one I specifically recommend for beginners is 101 Conversations in Simple Spanish. And the reason I recommend this one is because it's all written in dialogue, so it's a lot more short and easily digestible and a lot more easy to read. So these books are great because on one side it has your dialogue, then it has a list of words that might be new to you on this page. And I found that really helpful actually, especially in the beginning. Whenever there wasn't a word I didn't know, it was most likely on the next page. So for very beginners, I do recommend this one over the short story book, because the short story book is a lot more difficult. These books are also great because they are an amazing confidence booster, and once you've read the story and understood what you've read, it really feels really great. And even if you don't understand immediately, you can work through the text very easily and work out what it says, because it's little short bite sizes of speech. So it's really nice to work through this book. So that was my top 5 resources that I recommend for complete beginners. Obviously there are so many more that I didn't mention, and so many more that I probably don't even know about. So if you have any resources that work really well for you, leave them in the comments so everyone else can check it out and so that I can check it out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and giving this video a like, because it really means a lot to me. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.